Now then, welcome back to another episode of Avant 3 on the FTOG server. Today, I'm doing a little bit of work on the infrastructure. I've been messing around trying to get the inventory panels to work in here. And so far, so good. So far, our inventory panel is working. It's got access to quite a lot of stuff. But that's not enough. I want it to have continuous access throughout the process here. So leading cables through here into this point over here is one of the things that I've been working on. Kind of getting the infrastructure of the place sorted out so that everything can just get hooked up off the mains, as it were. So I've got a fluid duct here which is coming all the way from a little place under the stairs over here. Well, I say under the stairs, it's not under the stairs yet because, well, I haven't done it yet. What I've done here is I've set up a vat. Let's start with the vat. The vat being the most important part of it. The vat takes rotten flesh and netherwort and creates nutrient distillation that then gets piped up and out and will be piped throughout the ship to wherever there's an information panel that needs it, so that I can access all the goodies through panels all around the ship. There is a remote control version. There is a remote control inventory panel, but I'm not going to bother with that. I want to have it so that I've access points around the ship. And as you can see, I've started fleshing out where things are going to go in the ship to give me some ideas of what I'm going to do. This then is going to be kind of like the main run of cabling down here, and we're going to go off to the different sides as required. But what have I got here? I've got a farming station set up for zombie crops and netherwort. The zombie crops create, let's show you in this crafter. The zombie crops create rotten flesh. If we put a ring of these zombie essences around, it makes 4 rotten flesh, and that of course fills in the buffer here, and then that comes out and gets put into here, and the netherwort gets put straight out and into here. I'm not going to go into too much detail about where it's all going because I still want to change it around a little bit. There's still a bit of upgrading to be done. I want to make this into another corridor of the ship, and I want to put the essential bits and pieces in the wall of the corridor so I can pass through this area. But I wanted to show you where it's situated at the start of today's episode. And kind of at this point here, round about here, I want it to go stairs going up and stairs going down. So I got the lower floor and the upper floor accessible through this, and have two corridors leading through, with the one cable all the way through it as well. One of the things that I'm going to be setting up in the future, which hopefully I'll get a little bit of help with actually, a void ore miner from Environmental Tech. There are a few people on the server that have already created them. And over this side, a void resource miner. Both of which require a solar panel, which is going to go up in the roof here. I've already kind of eyed this spot up for one solar panel and this spot up for another solar panel, because, well, that's kind of the way the design worked out, so that's where they're going to be. So I've lined up the rest of the ships with that. So I'm going to have solar panel above and access to the void below to do the void miners. And that's going to then grab all the ores, which is why I've currently got this storage module here, just to keep all my ores in one place so I can connect up to the piping, something at least. And then as we develop rooms, we'll connect more things to the pipework. Block storage, right? So the void miner will create ores, which is the first bit, and then all the blocks and stuff that it picks up along the way, I want to store in the block storage room. And I'm kind of seeing if I've got enough space. I've got a 2 wide gap going up to a window with a missing pane of glass, but it's okay. It's only space. What's the problem with having a pane of glass missing in space? It's fine. But I can have a storage system going on potentially 2, maybe 3 floors in here. that I want to get set up as well. But before I start setting the floors up here, I need to at least know where the floors are going to go off this corridor and so on. And then I can start setting up some storage and link it all in to the main information panels or inventory panels. So I've got a lot of setting up to do and messing about. As you can see, I've got a load of worms crawling around here, increasing the production. And at the minute, we're producing more than enough to deal with the one panel that I've got. And there's lots of excess stock as well. So I'm doing it a little bit too fast, really. Another consideration I've got here is that this requires a hoe to work. So therefore, I need to craft hoes generally into there as well. So I'd like to have some sort of access to this farm from the ship around me. But I don't necessarily want it to access here because I've got a doorway there, and I don't necessarily want to access over that side because I've got a doorway there. So we'll see how it progresses. We've got to start with this though today and try and figure out where the corridor's going to go and how all of this mechanics of this is going to look in the wall of it. And then we can start messing around with some more piping and do all the other bits and pieces and get some more bits together and sorted. Alright, well, we got the basic setup. Starting to look nice. Starting to round out nicely. Once there's some walls and ceilings and stuff going into those places, they'll look pretty good. I actually did widen them to 3 wide because it didn't feel quite wide enough. And there's space for it. I may do something with, like, turning these into gangways rather than just being corridors, because there's not really a lot of access around here for other things. I might have it as metal gangways instead, starting from the bottom of the steps there and the top of the steps here. But for right now, I've just been trying to keep the same sort of materials in use around and about to keep things similar looking while changing the shape of the room to go out and then up the stairs. So I've gone from a 3 wide to a 6 wide just by curving round the corner here and then allowing this to be the only blocks that stick out from the wall and have the straight columns there and there. But on this side, I want all the gubbins and stuff to be done. So first up, I feel like I should have 2 places for things here. I have this one and this one. Maybe I'll change the coloration of these a bit later on, but for right now, we'll just stick with this. And we get a few bits and pieces from down here that are spare. Like this now says that the inventory is full. So we've got all the zombie sprouts and netherwort mixed in there. Well, netherwort is something that I want to keep. Zombie sprouts, I don't really want to. Zombie essence, not really bothered about. And then there's these 2 sprout types as well. And also a verdant sprig, which I don't particularly want to keep either. So if I connect this up to have, maybe I want netherwort to go somewhere else actually. Yeah, let's put this in there. Have netherwort going into there. Okay, we've got the zombie sprout and zombie essence, which I will put zombie essence, zombie sprout in there. Then we've got these 2 sprout types. There's a powerful and ultimate. They seem to be the only ones that are coming out at the moment. And then this verdant sprig thing. Verdant sprig thing. Actually, yeah, let's just get rid of that. And let's have another one of the 4-way ones. Have I got any more in there? Nope. Back out this way then. The amount of stuff that you get from one of these farms now, because there's so many other different mods and stuff. Like the Roots mod gives us a load of cool stuff. I think this has been coming from the Roots mod. Yeah, let's take all of this. That verdant sprig needs a place. The zombie sprouts we've already dealt with. Ultimate sprouts we've already dealt with. Powerful sprouts, I don't think we've done yet. These infernal bulbs also come from the netherwort farm. And that looks like that's it, I think. I think that looks like it. Yeah, so I've got 2 more spaces to put in. And I'll take another one of these. There we go. Oh man, I'm loving this base. The base is turning out nicely. I'm having lots of fun playing around in it. It's just taking a long time to deal with things. Let's take those out of there, those out of there. Let's put the roots things in there next, shall we? So we'll put that in there and that in there. And then we'll have the sprouts, powerful and ultimate. I was sure there was another one as well. There might well be. So we might leave those later. And some more zombie sprouts in there. And then the nether wart would go into there. There we go. Alright, so that's basically that done, isn't it? So I want to lock these into place for now. I'll probably change them around a little bit because I want to change the colour of them for one. But let's just lock those two in place and lock that in place for now. Because that's pretty much all there is to it on that bit. Then I want the vat to be there in the middle with the little steam pipey coming out. And I want the crafter to be here as well. There we go. Job's good. Job's a good one. I might actually put hose or something in here. Limited to 32 stacks, which would be 32 hose, which means the crafter could only craft up to 32, and I'd add the crafting recipes into here. Could be okay. Like that. I don't know. I will figure out and mess around with that a little bit more later on. But I do need just a few more of these blocks just to finish this section off. Let's just clean it up and turn it all into these ones like that, and just put these on the top here, just so there's no mistaking where the pipes are going to go. They've all got to go in through the back and end of everything, like so. There we go. I was always thinking of having the water source showing as well, but never mind. Okay, so that's all locked up and ready to go. So I need item conducts going into that one there, and into that one there, into that one there, and into that one there as a backup as well. So we'll bring this across the rest of the way now. And down here. We can bring it into the gap here and down under the floor here. I could actually have the water down here, couldn't I? Yep. Say yep. Could actually have the water. Where is the... Where did the well go? The reservoir went somewhere. I'm sure I had the reservoir. Oh, don't tell me I've broken the reservoir and it's broken. No. Let's check. All of the blocks. Areas. Let's get rid of those. Let's get rid of those. And... no. What have I done with it? Reservoir. Really? I smashed the reservoir and it's broken completely. And I'm going to have to make another reservoir. Okay, well, that can go in this space in here. Like, underneath here. So I'll mark that up with cobble for now. That'll work for where the reservoir is going to be. And this needs to come down through here like this. And then... oh, we can actually go across here and up. There we go, we'll do it that way instead. Okay, so that's got that connected up there through that section there. Okay, so it will only try and input into there if it's got somewhere to put it, because it can't transfer it anywhere else. It will only insert into there. We'll have it in and out actually. Insert and extract. We'll have it on auto extract, so that if we do run out of nether wart for whatever reason in here, the nether wart will actually come from there and go into it. That'll work. And also we need to put it into here, but this one needs to be filtered, not extract, insert and filtered. There we go. And did it just try and put everything in? Yes, it did. There we go. Nether wart in there, please. Oh, I can't do it from the back. I can only do it from the front these days. Okay. So then that's got that going into there. That's good. It'll also go into this side as well if it's overflowing. What I want to do, though, is set this one up so it will accept the zombie essence, but it's going to be a higher priority. So I'll set the priority up a little bit just so that pushes into there first before going over to here. So this would be the lowest priority. Let's put it at a -10. And that's at a +25, so +20. and then this one is going to be an insert, and that's going to be a higher priority than 20. It's going to be a high priority 25. There we go. This one now should be pulling out rotten flesh, so we're going to have it so that it's in and out. So that basic item filter still filters the insert as zombie, and extract is going to be the zombie flesh. The only place it can go is into there, because all of the other locations are not zombie flesh and it's not available that way. This means that the farm is going to have to be self-contained. I can't really hook it up to the main system, other than the output of the vat, which will be fluid, and we'll bring that up here off that. Do I bring it straight back? I don't believe it's going to make any difference whatsoever, so I'll just bring it straight out this way and across. Might change these cables around a little bit as I start connecting the ship up. I might have to move cables around a little bit, but for right now that's okay. And that can be, no, insert. That can be extract without a redstone signal. There we go. That's filling up nicely, and I just need to hit it with the yellow wrench to connect it to that section there. Give me that. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so that's all done. Another thing I was thinking of was being the ability to turn off the farm. If I just want to turn it off because it's running too much, I want to turn the whole thing off because I've got enough of the nutrient solution. So should I turn this off with a redstone signal, or do I turn the farm off with a redstone signal? Or do I have the ability to turn both off? Or either or the other? So, one of the things we've got here is redstone conduct. Now, if I bring the redstone conduct out here, and that could be the farm one, I could change this to have a lever on it. Let's get some levers. I've got 3 levers in here already. Awesome. So I have a lever on that one. Can I get it on there? No, I'm going to need a block. I've got any of the conduit covers. The conduit covers probably will allow me to put that on. I don't have any, but I do have the recipe stored on 2 of those. And have that over here. Put that on top of these 2. Oh, I need to give it a colour first. What shall I give it a colour? Alabaster. Let's give it alabaster. So I've got my painter. Don't have any alabaster there. Let's get that alabaster from here. We go and take the glass out, put the alabaster in, and put those 2 in. And cook them up and make them alabaster looking. And then that will sit on top nicely, I should think. If I want to change it, then I'll change it later on. But at least it's painted. There we go. So now I could put that on top of the conduits around here. Yep, and get on. There and there. Now can I add the levers? Yes, I can. Okay. So, with this in place, I need to set these signals into 2 different colours, because at the minute they're both on red. So, we'll make the farm green. Why not? There we go, because it's the next one. Output a strong redstone signal. Output a strong redstone signal, yes. And we'll have it in, out, or disabled. They're the only options. Okay. And yeah, that's the vat. Green is the vat. And we'll make the farm red. We'll make the farm red. Okay. So then it has to come down this way. So I can get rid of this, because that's not needed, because all of the channels run through the same cable. So I'll bring this down here like so, and I'll run it across the back here like so. Now, which did I say was this one? This one was green, wasn't it? Yeah. So when it hits the machine here, we have a look at the redstone and we turn it green, and we have it like so. Output a strong signal, doesn't require, but we can set this up now to only produce with a signal. Okay, so only when it's got a signal will it actually work. And then I can turn this on and off like so. So that should now give a signal through the through the green, should I say? Oh, I'll get it all right eventually. Through the green to give this a signal to be producing still. Right? So we'll leave that on for now. This one is going to be on red, so we're going to bring this down now into the farm itself and be able to turn this off. Now, I would like to have all of this kind of stuff automated into the bridge, into a control center at the bridge. But for right now, I just want to get it started in here so that we've got all of the basics that we need. That there and that there. There we go. And then select it, and it is red, and it will have it active with a signal. There we go. So now we've got no hoe, but that's okay. That's fine. Selected that up, and that should now all be on and off switches. So I can turn the farm on and off. I can turn them both on and keep it running like that, which will help me maintain order and balance when I need to save some power or something. I can save power without the need for worrying like that. There we go. That's not too bad. Might move it over one just so that I've got a place for a sign in between to turn things on and off. But that should start producing now. That's good. And if I get some of these and some sticks and stick those in here, should have a few more like that. There we go. But mostly it's zombie flesh, which is good. And this still needs to be connected up so that we're extracting. Yep. And that goes down here and goes into here and should start putting the hoe in. So that's insert on brown. So this should be extract on brown. So insert extract is on brown and active without a redstone signal. There we go. And then this one, insert on green. Yep, that's good. So where am I missing a piece of cable? I've got to ask myself now that question. Where am I missing a piece of cable? Because this didn't get the hoe. I did get the hoe. Okay, it did get the hoe. It just made another one straight away. So that's good. Now that's working. Now we're fine. Next up then, the exit is going the right way. But I do need to power it, I suppose. What's it saying now? No power. No power yet. So let's go back to power cables. Now, I've got some of the really good output powers because I'm planning on using lots of solar panels and stuff. But therefore, the main central run through. Whereas this power here just needs to go up. I did not want to put that one there. So one just needs to hook up to the rest of the place. So we go up. And up some more. So we can join the main power section. It's all looking very busy. There's going to be lots of cables around. There are options on the Yeta wrench to check out only certain types of things. And that's got power going into that then. Does this need power? Yeah, that needs power as well. So we'll go that way with some power there as well. Just ran out of power cable. It's okay. I think I've got some more ready. Let's have a look. If not, why not? Insulated. There's energy conduit there. Let's get some of this going. Another 8 or so. Conductive iron. I've run out of conductive iron. I'm going to be only using these kind of power cables very rarely. So I'm not too worried. I think I can just about manage to get around. If not, I'll have to throw a slightly higher powered one in. I've got to remove some of these ones as well, to be honest. So that goes into there like that. So now that should have power again. Let's check. the farm and see if it's got the power again. Yes. Now it's going inventory full. Okay, so output. Insert is brown, extract is green. Okay, so what do we got going on in here? This is insert on green, and this one is insert on green, and that one is insert on green. Okay, so the output is on green. So maybe I've missed a cable somewhere. Yeah. Where did I miss the cable? Let's check it out. Looks about right to me. I'm going to have to mess around with this Yetta wrench to figure out where we're missing. So, that one. That's power. That's redstone. That's inventory. Okay, so what inventory spaces am I missing? I've got all that going into the right places. It's all going insert green. Insert output green, insert green, output brown. This is coming around here. It's all connected up right here. Yep, and it's connected up here. So what is wrong with you? Extract on green without a signal. Maybe it's getting the signal. Always active. Now it's going. It was probably receiving a redstone signal, which was set to tell it to be active or inactive. So it's going to be active with a signal, but that redstone signal there is going to be slightly different. Yeah. Okay, so we got it. It's active with a redstone signal. Yes, that's what we've got. But we are setting it all up and putting it all away, all in the right places. I hope you followed that. You understand? Awesome. Excellent. So now this stuff should all go in here. One more thing I want to do before I leave this section is upgrade and void. So I'm going to... I don't really want to keep any of that once I've done it. So I'm going to just put a void upgrade straight on that. And I'm going to upgrade that one. And I'll upgrade that one as well. So all the good stuff that I might use elsewhere, and all the stuff that I'm not likely to use elsewhere, I'll void off when it reaches 8 stacks. Whereas this one, I should have 256 stacks of nether wart eventually. Which can feed itself and sort itself out. And all in all, that farm now looks like it's working perfectly. Yeah, it looks like it's working perfectly. Which means that this is all now nice and compact and sorted. All I really need to do is... that's it. I don't need to do anything else. That is all set up. Just need to finish the build style, put the seeding on it, and hide away all the cables. This is where I want the more advanced power cables to start going in. This is a downward point from the solar panels up there. So I'm going to have the more advanced, that one, cables coming out across here from the solar panels up above, and then they can connect to the other bits down here. So that's only got power going down there. So that would be power from there and power from there. I can connect it. I'm pretty sure I can. Can I connect it? Can I connect it to power? Can I check power, please? Power? Nope. There's power. Can I hook these two together? I guess I can't. I'm going to need to put a capacitor or something in between to make that work properly. So I'd have to put a capacitor just there. A vibrant capacitor, presumably, because it needs to have a maximum output of the 2000. So that it comes down here. Maybe I'll take this cable up that way instead. Yeah, something like that. And then I'll thread this all the way across here. I will take some of these conduit fascias or facades that hide the cables inside, like this, and make that the ceiling section, hide it all, and then down this bit, that'll be hiding down the corridor here as well, hide all that piping, so that I can see it when I need it, and not the rest of the time. And then that is my farm done. So, if you followed all that, you're a genius, and you probably didn't need to watch me mess about. But thank you very much for watching another episode today of the Avant 3 mod pack, making some more infrastructure for the spaceship. Now I've got the pipes and all that to lay just about everywhere, so long as it keeps producing power and nutrient. I should be able to get my inventory panels set up everywhere and start using the specialness of the Ender IO item conduit system, the remote awareness upgrades, in order to make all the locations I really want all over the place accessible through every inventory panel in the spaceship. Let's hope I can make it happen. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.